Grant Long with Nick Collison. Had a chance to catch up with you, Nick. Glad that you could join us this morning. You guys take on the Philadelphia 76ers this evening. We don't need to talk about their record. But as a team that's on the uprise, talking about your team now, you're playing very well. How do you stay focused playing against a team like the Sixers who don't have the record that would basically make you alarm for any calls?
Well, our mindset the whole season, our goal the whole season is to try to build towards the end and making a strong playoff run. So we always say it doesn't really matter who we're playing. We're working on us and who we want to be. I think for us, currently what's going on with our team is our defense has slipped some. So we want to be really solid defensively. We want to be sound fundamentally with what we're trying to do, and we also want to bring that intensity and be able to do what we want on the defensive end and get back to having good habits on that end.
Last game of the homestand. Tell me what you've seen so far in the homestand from your team.
Been a little up and down, and we want to get back to that consistency. Our defensive field goal percentage, which is one of the numbers we always look at, has been creeping up as the season's gone on. So we want to really be able to defend teams, not let them get good shots at the basket, not let them break us down in their actions, which leads to breakdown. So we really want to be sharp on that end.
The Sixers have made some changes. They traded away Evan Turner. They don't have their big center, Andrew Bynum, anymore. What gives you cause for this team? What are you preparing for when you defend the 76ers? What do they do well?
They like to force turnovers. They like to run. They play a really fast pace. So for us, it's going to be making sure we take care of the ball, get good shots, and then turn around and get back. We've had some trouble in transition defense, particularly Miami, LA gave us trouble. So I think for us, that's going to be a focus.
You mentioned that they like to play with a faster pace. For your team, is it something you have to be on alert for, that you don't try to play with that fast pace, or do you invite that fast pace knowing that you can play at that level?
Well, we always want to play fast, but we want to do it under control. We want to make sure that we're getting to our spots, we're running our offense. For us, it's not necessarily running. Well, we want to be able to run for layups, but if that's not there, we also want to keep a higher pace into getting into our sets and flowing right into offense. That's a big part of what we do. And when we're at our best is when we're getting to our spots quickly, running our sets, being able to swing the ball 2 or 3 times. That's when we're at our best. When we struggle is when we walk into our sets. We don't have a lot of energy. The screening's off, the passing's off, and we end up with a bad shot. So we want to get that primary break, and if it's not there, into a secondary break. But in terms of, I think what you're talking about is that comes into being careless with the ball. We don't want to get into a game where we're careless with the ball and we're making bad decisions.
You guys add a new player in Caron Butler. You're missing 2 of your starters, Thabo Sefolosha and Kendrick Perkins. How does that change the dynamic of your team?
Well, it hurts to lose those guys. Those guys have done a great job for us for a lot of years. There's a familiarity with those guys. Defensively they're really good. I think it is good to add somebody like Caron right now. I think he's going to help us. He gives us a player that can do a lot of different things. He can score. He can be a set 3-point shooter. He can defend, and he's a bigger physical wing player. So I think he's going to be good for us. It's going to take him some time to adjust and to fit in like it does all players. But I'm glad we got him. I think it's going to be good for us.
Can you provide us 2 keys tonight that would spell victory for the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Taking care of the ball, and I think that leads to good transition defense. If we take care of the ball, get good shots, we'll be able to get back, get set, and defend them in half court.
Thanks. Good luck tonight, Nick.
Thank you.